Lower back pain and tightness at the end of a run can be one of the most frustrating things. After a run, who wants to hurt? Who wants to feel tight? I get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 5 fast relief stretches that you can do to overcome your lower back pain and tightness so that you recover fast after your run and be ready for your next run. The first fast relief stretch I'm going to show you today is a prayer stretch. You've likely done it before, but it's one of the best stretches that you can do to ease back pain, especially when those muscles that run right along the side of your spine get really tight after a run. This is going to help alleviate that fast. So here are some tips and tricks to get the prayer stretch right and get the most value out of the exercise. So what you're going to do, you're going to start on your knees and you're actually going to bring your toes together. And then you're going to separate your knees so they're wider than shoulder width. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to sit back onto your heels as far as you can while extending your arms out in front of you as far as you possibly can. From there, you're going to try to bring your head down to the ground and you're going to hold this position. You can walk your hands to the left, you can walk your hands to the right to further stretch those muscles on the side of your spine. But this itself can be a great stretch at the end of a run, especially when those lower back muscles get really tight. Hold this for about 1 minute to 2 minutes while trying to sink further and further into the stretch. The next best fast relief stretch that I'm going to show you is great if you have tightness on the side, your oblique, your side abdominal muscles, or the side of your lower back. This one's going to be perfect to alleviate that tightness. Here's how you do it. So for this stretch, you're going to start with your front leg at 90 degrees and your back leg at 90 degrees. What you're going to do is you're going to try to make sure this hip, in this case my right hip, whatever hip is back, you're going to try to push it down into the ground. So you don't want your hip to come up off the ground. You want to push it down into the ground. From this is going to start to stretch your adductor, your inner thigh muscle. It's going to stretch your hip. And now here's the key part of the drill. You want to come down onto your elbow on this side and then elongate this arm up overhead so that you feel a stretch all through your torso. So you're going to hold this stretch for 30 seconds to a minute, really focusing on keeping this hip down into the ground. And you're going to hold in that position and you're going to repeat on both sides 2 to 3 repetitions. The next fast relief stretch we're going to do is also going to get your hip, your adductor, your side abdominal muscles, and your side lower back muscles. It's going to hit it in a slightly different way than the last one. You may find this one more challenging than the last one or vice versa, but I want to give you 2 options because this is often where runners feel the most tightness. For this drill, you're going to start kneeling and you're going to extend one leg out to the side. For most of you, this is already going to feel tightness in your inner thigh muscle on the side that you're lunging towards. That's okay. You can even hold here if this is stretch enough. If you want to take it to the next step, what you want to do, you want to take the side where your leg is extended, take your hand and put it on your hip, and then you're going to extend this arm overhead, and then you're going to arch to that side. And you're going to feel a strong stretch on the opposite side in your adductor and in your hip. And you want to hold this for 30 seconds to a minute. And you want to do this on both sides. You may be wondering at this stage why we're doing exercises that also stretch your hips. Well, we sit a lot during the day and our hips get really tight. That can be the #1 reason why you get lower back tightness when you run. So we want to make sure to stretch those after a run. So not only we recover fast, but we're ready for the next run. So sometimes hip tightness can be the silent creator of lower back pain tightness. This next drill is going to hit your hip flexor muscle that comes up and attaches to the front side of your spine and makes it so that when you run, your back is hyperextended, and that can really tighten up your low back muscles. This can be a very quick relief stretch, so let's dive into it. All right, runners, for this drill, you're going to be kneeling on one side. You're going to be in a half lunge in the front leg. What you want to do here is you want to start by doing a pelvic tilt. So rocking your pelvis backwards. Literally, if you imagine your hips are in a flat surface here, you want to rock them backwards so they tip upwards. You can do this by pressing your butt forward and tightening your abdominal muscles. Most of you are going to feel a stretch here in the front of your hip. From there, to really take it up, you're going to then extend your arm up and over the side. This will stretch your right-sided lower back muscles and will stretch the muscles in the front of your hip. Again, you want to hold this 30 seconds to a minute. These muscles can be super tight, so you want to hold them for a long period of time to make sure that we get the best stretch possible. Do it on both sides, both left and right, and make sure you're in a pelvic tilted position. So hopefully by now, runners, your lower back is already feeling loosened. But I have one more stretch to show you, and it's my favorite. It feels the best for me when my back is tight after a run, and I hope it feels the same for you. Here's how to do it. For this final stretch, you're going to start lying on your back. What you're then going to do is you're going to lift one leg up to your chest and hold, and then you're going to bring the other leg up to your chest and hold. You're going to pull them into your chest so your pelvis comes off the ground. Now, this probably feels good by itself, but what I like to do then is just gently rock side to side. What this does is this hits the back muscles, hits your quadratus muscle, which is a square muscle in your back that gets really tight, and honestly, it just feels relaxing to rock side to side. You can also hold, but you want to do this 2 to 3 minutes. This feels wonderful because you're putting your back in the exact opposite position of being hyperextended. You are flexing your spine and letting your key lower back muscles relax, elongate, and this is a great fast relief back stretch. All right, those are the best fast relief lower back pain and tightness exercises that you can do to get quick relief. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out the other 2 videos on this screen. If you're dealing with sciatica or more aggressive back pain, these are going to be great videos for you to head to get relief from lower back pain. Hey, until next time, guys, train smarter and perform better.